Have you ever wondered why the longer you stay awake, the harder it is to keep your eyes open? It feels like an invisible weight is pulling on your eyelids. This isn't just tiredness, it's a biological countdown. Your brain has a built-in sleep pressure valve, and every second you are awake, the pressure is rising. Today, we are looking at the molecular debt we collect all day long, the chemical responsible for it called adenosine, and why your morning cup of coffee might be lying to you about how awake you actually are. From the very moment you wake up, your brain starts producing a chemical called adenosine. Think of it as a byproduct of your brain's energy consumption. As your neurons fire and you process the world, adenosine levels slowly rise in your system. The more adenosine that builds up, the more sleep pressure you feel. By the time you've been awake for 16 hours, your brain is saturated with it, sending a powerful signal to your system that it is time to shut down and recover. It is the ultimate dimmer switch for your consciousness. Now, let's talk about everyone's favorite morning ritual, caffeine. Most people think caffeine gives them energy. In reality, caffeine is a master of deception. Adenosine works by plugging into specific receptors in your brain, like a key into a lock. Caffeine has a molecular structure so similar to adenosine that it can fit into those same locks. When you drink coffee, the caffeine molecules rush in and block the receptors. The adenosine is still there, circling your brain and building up, but it can't plug in. You don't feel tired because your brain can't see the pressure, but the debt is still mounting. We've all felt the dreaded 3 p.m. crash. This happens because of a simple biological reality. Caffeine eventually breaks down. When the caffeine molecules finally let go of those receptors, the massive flood of adenosine that has been building up all day rushes in all at once. It's like a dam breaking. Suddenly, your brain is hit with 10 or 12 hours worth of sleep pressure in a single moment. This is why a second cup of coffee often feels less effective. You are trying to plug a leaking dam with a tiny cork. There is only one way to truly clear the adenosine from your system: sleep. While you are in deep sleep, your brain effectively flushes the adenosine away. It's the only time the receptors are cleared and the chemical debt is reset to zero. This is why a 20-minute power nap can sometimes make you feel so refreshed. It's just enough time for your brain to clear a portion of that afternoon adenosine buildup, lowering the pressure valve just enough to get you through the evening. Caffeine has a half-life of about 5 to 6 hours. This means if you have a cup of coffee at 4 p.m., half of that caffeine is still in your brain at 10 p.m. Even if you manage to fall asleep, that lingering caffeine prevents you from reaching the deepest, most restorative stages of sleep. You might be unconscious, but your brain's cleaning crew can't get to work because the caffeine is still blocking the signals. You wake up the next morning with residual adenosine, starting your day already in debt. Understanding your chemical sleep debt is exactly why we are developing the energyBand. The energyBand tracks your sleep pressure score by looking at your time since wake and your physical activity levels. By monitoring your heart rate and movement, the band can estimate how much adenosine has likely built up in your system. If it sees your debt is high, but your heart rate is artificially elevated, likely from caffeine, it can warn you that a crash is coming, helping you manage your energy levels before you hit the wall. To keep your sleep pressure in check and avoid the crash, try these 3 habits. Delay your first cup. Wait 90 minutes after waking up before having caffeine. This allows your body to naturally clear out the last of the previous night's adenosine, so the caffeine doesn't just mask a lingering debt. The 2 p.m. cutoff. Try to finish your last caffeinated drink by early afternoon. This gives your body enough time to clear the caffeine before you head into your deep sleep recovery window. Respect the nap. If the pressure is too high, a 20-minute nap is biologically superior to a 3rd cup of coffee. It actually fixes the problem instead of just hiding it. Sleep pressure isn't your enemy. It's your body's way of ensuring you get the recovery you need to stay sharp. By understanding the dance between adenosine and caffeine, you can take control of your focus and your rest. Listen to your body's timer. Use the energyBand to track your pressure. And remember, you can't outrun your biological debt forever. Sleep well, and I'll see you in the next video.